In the tapestry of the Middle East, Oman stands as a sovereign thread woven with gold, much like how Turkey balances between Europe and Asia. Oman strategically sits between the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea, enjoying a 3,100-kilometer coastline. Despite being a small nation sharing borders with Yemen, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, this country carved its niche in history through trade, diplomacy, and the vast expanse of the sea. Even during times of political turmoil in the region, Oman remained untouched, proving that diplomacy and neutrality can be a shield against conflict. But what's hidden beneath this calm exterior? Is Oman truly as tranquil as it appears? The answer requires us to journey back in time and unveil the layers of this captivating nation. The story of Oman is one that stretches back millennia. Imagine being in Oman around 5000 BC and witnessing a settlement at Bat and Salut, where people harnessed every trick in the book to survive in the harsh environment, building dams, terraces, and canals. This is a testament to their struggle for existence in the face of adversity. Fast forward to the 3rd millennium BC, and you will find Oman controlling crucial trade routes and minting its own coins. The ancient incense route is a big part of Oman's history. The aromatic resin frankincense harvested from trees in the south of the country was highly sought after in ancient Egypt and Rome. To safeguard these lucrative trade routes, Omanis built impressive forts, some of which are still standing today. You can visit the ruins of forts like that of Rustak and Nakal to witness the architectural brilliance and historical significance of these structures. These forts not only played a key role in Oman's economic prosperity, but also served as symbols of power and prestige. In the 7th century AD, Islam reached Oman and was embraced peacefully, marking a significant shift in the religious landscape of the region. Unlike many other parts of the Arab world, Oman's conversion occurred without any forceful campaigns. Instead, it was a peaceful integration of a new faith into the existing culture. This early adoption of Islam influenced the course of Oman's history and shaped its unique cultural identity. As the Islamic world grew, so did the ambitions of Oman's sailors. They ventured far and wide, reaching the East African coast and establishing settlements along the way. One of the most famous settlements was Zanzibar, which would later become a center of the slave and spice trade. During this period, Omani sailors were not just adventurers, but pioneers of exploration and cultural exchange. They traversed the Indian Ocean, connecting distant lands and bringing back stories and goods that enriched their homeland. This era of maritime exploration and trade marked a golden age for Oman, establishing its prominence in the wider Muslim world. By the 17th century, Oman had evolved into a formidable sultanate. Leaders like Imam Sultan bin Saif, the first of his name, played pivotal roles in expanding Omani influence. He is remembered for his successful expulsion of the Portuguese colonizers from Muscat and the re-establishment of Arab control over the seas. Under his rule, Oman's power extended to East Africa, particularly Zanzibar, which became a thriving hub of trade in spices and, unfortunately, enslaved people. This expansion of Omani control marked a significant moment in the history of the region. Muscat, the nation's capital, blossomed into a vibrant port city, a bustling hub of trade and a melting pot of cultures. Two iconic forts, Al-Jalali and Al-Mirani, were constructed to safeguard the harbor, standing as silent sentinels against potential invaders. Meanwhile, Oman's ties with Britain deepened, leading to alliances that brought stability to the region. However, this association also subtly drew Oman into the sphere of British influence. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, and we find a nation grappling with internal challenges. Tribal divisions, economic disparities, and limited infrastructure plagued Oman, casting a shadow over its path to progress. The British departure in 1970 left the nation at a critical crossroads. It was one of the most isolated and underdeveloped countries in the region, with low life expectancy, high illiteracy, and inadequate infrastructure. The lack of basic amenities and services hindered the nation's development, posing significant challenges to its people. Then came the transformative year of 1970 when Sultan Qaboos bin Said al Said took charge, initiating a remarkable era of modernization and growth. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Oman's history, setting the stage for the country to emerge as a prominent force in the Gulf region. Under the leadership of the late Sultan Qaboos bin Said, Oman underwent a dramatic transformation from a secluded and underdeveloped nation to a beacon of progress and stability in the Gulf. His reign was characterized by ambitious development projects, shrewd foreign policies, and a relentless focus on improving the lives of his people. Upon assuming power, Sultan Qaboos embarked on a series of bold initiatives aimed at addressing the pressing needs of his nation. The construction of roads, schools, and hospitals reached even the most remote corners of Oman, bridging the gap between urban and rural areas. These endeavors not only facilitated connectivity, but also provided essential services that had been lacking for generations. By investing in education, Sultan Qaboos prioritized the empowerment of Omanis, dramatically increasing literacy rates and fostering a skilled workforce capable of driving the nation's progress. His vision extended beyond infrastructure, encompassing all aspects of public life. He introduced sweeping reforms that promoted gender equality, religious tolerance, and social harmony, fostering a sense of national unity among the diverse populace of Oman. Moreover, Sultan Qaboos understood the strategic importance of foreign policy in securing his nation's interests. He skillfully navigated complex geopolitical dynamics, maintaining amicable relations with both Western powers and regional players. This diplomatic finesse enabled Oman to serve as a mediator in numerous conflicts, enhancing its reputation as a champion of peace and stability. His efforts in environmental conservation were equally noteworthy. Recognizing the delicate balance of Oman's fragile ecosystem, Sultan Qaboos implemented policies to protect endangered species and preserve the nation's rich biodiversity. He established protected areas, invested in renewable energy, and raised awareness about sustainable practices, ensuring that Oman's natural heritage would thrive for generations to come. Over the years, Oman's economy experienced substantial growth, driven primarily by the discovery and exploitation of vast oil reserves. This newfound wealth enabled the government to further enhance public services, invest in cutting-edge technology, and embark on ambitious infrastructural projects that solidified Oman's position as a regional hub for trade and commerce. One of Sultan Qaboos's most significant contributions was the establishment of the PDO, Petroleum Development Oman, a joint venture between the Omani government and international oil companies. This initiative not only transformed Oman into one of the wealthiest nations in the Gulf, but also provided employment opportunities for thousands of Omanis, contributing to the country's social and economic progress. However, amidst the triumphs, Sultan Qaboos never lost sight of his humble roots. He remained deeply connected to his people, often visiting remote areas to personally assess their needs and ensuring that his policies genuinely served their interests. His legacy extends beyond his tangible achievements. Sultan Qaboos personified dignity, modesty, and unwavering dedication to his nation and people. He was revered not only as a leader, but also as a symbol of hope, progress, and unity. Today, Oman stands as a testament to Sultan Qaboos's enduring legacy. Its transformed landscape, thriving economy, and proud citizens reflect the profound impact of his visionary leadership. The nation he steered continues to navigate the complexities of the modern world while cherishing its rich cultural heritage, ensuring that the spirit of progress and unity he embodied endures for generations to come. Sultan Haitham bin Tariq al Said, the current ruler of Oman, faces the challenge of diversifying the economy away from oil and gas, which account for 40% of GDP and 70% of exports. There is also a need to reduce the fiscal break-even oil price, currently estimated at $86 per barrel, down to $45 per barrel by 2030. Oman's Vision 2040 plan aims to achieve this by developing non-hydrocarbon sectors, although progress remains slow. Oman's total debt stood at $24.4 billion, or 76% of GDP in 2022, up from $22.1 billion, or 66.6% of GDP in 2020. This increase reflects the government's efforts to stimulate the economy amid the COVID-19 pandemic and low oil prices. As of February 2023, Oman's external debt stood at $18.9 billion. Despite these challenges, Oman boasts the highest credit rating among Gulf Cooperation Council states, reflecting its prudent fiscal policies and relatively diversified economy compared to its neighbors. Thank you for watching and see you soon in our next video.